action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Sacramento Kings. And Sacramento begins the game with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Ah, the monster stuff.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. The pass set it all up.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Rubio. Mitchell. His first effort off the mark. Cauley Stein to Hield. And he drains it.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Here's Rubio up top. Down just a couple. To Joe Ingles. Rubio. Here comes the screen.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
5 on the shot clock. 24-second violation.
Hey, switch, I got him.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Fox to the basket, but his shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
It's Jazz ball. Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first-round NBA playoffs.
Inside, he scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Favors. Driving's Rubio, but he got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Kings with the ball. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
The assist from number 45,
De'Aaron Fox, top of the key. From long range, he'll force that one. No good. Tough make through traffic.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Favors to Joe Ingles.
Watch cut.
Down to Gobert. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
The big fella, Zach Randolph. Good start. He's made his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Rubio missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Count the basket at the rim.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Utah ball. Grayson Allen to Favors. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good. That ends the first quarter. It's the Kings with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
A filling out process between each teams, and also, Ed, a filling out process with the referees. A lot of quick whistles. The game is being called differently. Look to see how both teams adjust.
Another follow. Stays out. Another end of putback slam.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Utah with the possession. Grayson Allen. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
And count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball.
Jay, 48 wins for Utah last year. Good for 5th in the West. What's the forecast now?
I know Jazz fans may hate me on this one, but they'll be 5th or worse. And the reason why I'm saying this is that every team above them has 2 superstars or more. Think about Houston, CP3, James Harden. Golden State, okay? They have 5 All-Stars on their team. Portland, Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum. Also OKC, Paul George, and you think about Russell Westbrook. Who is going to be that second superstar to go along with Donovan Mitchell is a big-time question for Quinn Snyder.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Count it.
Shot, boy.
Utah's got it.
Play some D.
Grayson Allen. Great pass to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Jazz, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I'm going to be real with you. I haven't seen any limitations in Donovan Mitchell's game. He's always on balance. And it doesn't matter if you hit him attacking the rim or off the dribble. You're never going to knock him off kill. The only thing you can do as an opponent is you have to make him work the entire length of the ball game. Pick him up 94 feet, get his legs tired, and hope that he makes bad decisions down the stretch.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 15, Derek Favors.
And he makes them both. Jazz have the ball.
Here we go. I got him.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
2 minutes left in the second.
And the finish at the rim.
I got a chance to sit down with this kid before the NBA draft 2 years ago. One of the most intelligent, brilliant minds we have in the game. Very much reminds me of the way Rajon Rondo runs his squad.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Favors. Knocked loose. Favors. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Willie Cauley-Stein with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Deep left corner. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Rubio into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Misfires. It's no good. To Fox. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Jazz out in front.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jazz will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Utah Jazz, The Kings had kept it close after one half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Gobert has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year, and his footwork on the perimeter to guard pick and pops, especially in the West where people are playing small ball, is imperative for this team. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz. Old school, like the old days with Byron Russell and John Stockton. That's the way they'll win games.
Donovan Mitchell trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good by Mitchell. A three-point play, and the Jazz extend the lead. It's the Kings now with the ball. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Willie!
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Mitchell, that's off the side of the rim, short. Fox into the front court. His group now down 2. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Short jumper stays out.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's Jazz ball. Rubio to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There was so much debate going on about who was the best gem in the 2017 NBA draft. Was that Jason Tatum? But a lot of people think it's Donovan Mitchell. I have to agree. What a great find by Dennis Lindsey, the GM for the Jazz. At 13 overall, he wound up leading all rookies in scoring, averaging 20.5 points per game.
Rubio. Great feed, sets it up. Inside, he scores.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Huh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Bogdanovich at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
De'Aaron Fox trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Got it from the line. It's Mitchell controlling the offense to Joe Ingles. Fires the 3. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fox across the timeline. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Hield. 4-3. Cleans the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Bagley. Curling inside. And count the basket.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
It's Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Runner here won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them every possession. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Whoa! What a finish!
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Utah.
De'Aaron Fox to Randolph. Shot from the lane won't go. Utah ball. Grayson Allen. From the painted area, won't go down. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Slam dunk, Derek Favors. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The Kings are out in front. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Utah with the possession. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
De'Aaron Fox. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Gobert. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here's Rubio up top. The deficit now up to 5. To Randolph. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Sacramento ball. Driving is Fox, but he can't get it to fall. To Joe Ingles for 3, and the Kings able to clear the board. Cauley Stein. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Jazz will take a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Rubio to Joe Ingles. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Team foul number 1.
Joe Ingles at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Down low. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And he finishes at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Rubio to Favors. And the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Number 3, Ricky Rubio.
Hield driving, but his shot misses.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Bagley. Knocked loose. Has a look. Hield's shot won't go. Mitchell with it up top. His guy's down 3. And finishes strong.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
De'Aaron Fox. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Kings have the basketball. Down the lane to lay it in.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Rubio to Gobert. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Rubio. Joe Ingles. To Rubio. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Time to shuffle things up.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for the Sacramento Kings, number 3.
And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. Mitchell knocks down the three.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Goes 2 for 2. Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. It's the Kings who get the victory as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings emerged victorious after a tight finish.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings. The Jazz.
Just couldn't close this one out. Sure, it's great they shot so well from 3, but none of that really matters when your team has one more loss to show for it.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player of the game.
Fox.
Could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.